Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is the Dragon Tinkerer, and today I'll be showing you guys how to use the spectator tool and how to make cinematics and whatnot, along with the replay tool. So to begin, we have a couple different cameras which we can use to sort of aid with spectating. So we have F7, which brings up a sort of orbital camera view which you can rotate around using the Alt key. This can be sort of handy depending on the sort of shot you're trying to go for, even though if it is a bit jank with how it looks on occasion. Particularly whenever you get to this sort of point and then it just suddenly flips. Continuing on with this, if you ever want to get out of the camera modes, all you have to do is press the function 6 or F6 key. Now for the next camera, we'll be using the F8, which is the free cam. It basically lets you go anywhere you want, and using Ctrl and spacebar you can effectively teleport your character there if you have admin on your server. Now, how FreeCam can be used is for stuff like just simple panning shots on your vessels. I've been using them to great effect on other videos like my Aquila or my Peregrine's videos, just to show off those very nice details. With this in mind, we can then start using the F9 camera, which is also another camera which, when you set your camera into a certain position with F8, F9 makes it into a static camera, meaning you can then move your character or interact with the world. Back to F8, we can then bind our camera to a player model. In my case, it is bound to my character, which can make it so that if you're flying a jet, for example the Aquila, it'll just follow your character model's orientation. If I go into the F9 camera, you can see what I mean. However, you cannot really interact. Oh, you can. My mistake. So any movement I make with this jet, it'll be instantly followed, whether it be in F8 or in F9, because I have bound it, as it says there, spectating Phoenix in follow mode. To get rid of this, I'm pretty sure as well, if you go into your F8 camera again, you can swap between players using the minus key and the plus key to swap between players on your numpad, that is. Using the asterisk key on your numpad, you can then debind your camera from the craft itself, so now that the craft can move without you. However, if you want to bind yourself to a player and don't want to use the plus or minus key, then you can use the asterisk key to bind yourself to a character or a ship itself. However, when doing this, your camera will not rotate with the ship. It'll rather just be static and connected to the grid, meaning you can get some interesting shots. As for tandem flying and whatnot, which I've shown off in my Aquila video, you can achieve this in sort of several ways. Particularly the replay tool will be used, but if you're not too confident with the replay tool, then that's fine. You can get any amount of ships so long as they have the similar sort of speed characteristics and whatnot, or the same sort of thrust. And in the bottom left there, I've set my dampeners to auto on this second ship. And with this first ship, we'll then accelerate. With the dampeners set to auto, we effectively have a second ship just following us. Yeah, it won't turn with us, unfortunately. And if you apply too much thrust in a direction which it can't thrust in, then you can get a sort of break. So that is one method of using the Tandem Flying. One thing you'll notice if I turn on my antennas quickly. All of these are manned by me. What the fuck? There's 6 of me. There's 7 of me. Oh god, I'm cloned. Effectively, using the Alt F10 command, we can then open up admin tools, which lets us change the time of day, the weather, and all sorts of other handy stuff for setting up cinematics, such as admin tools for your time of day, the weather to say make it rain. That one, there we go. Congratulations, we're in a rainy weather. Or we can just outright remove it and go with, say, fog light, which is creating weather. Congrats, we're in a foggy condition. This can help with building atmosphere. Ignore the spectator tool for the moment because I'm not too sure how to use that, and I'm pretty sure anything I've suggested here you can use to great effect already, which I've already suggested. But this helps you with figuring out some of your commands, like the asterisk key, the plus and minus key, and apparently that does an X camera mode, but I would not know. That's the / on your numpad. But if we go to replay tool, you can add characters, remove characters, you can change characters, which you can do freely with F6, allowing you to swap between all characters. Be aware, F6 is also your return to main player model with the spectator cam. So returning back to that replay tool, we have replay, record and replay, and delete recordings, and reload world. Basically, before starting a recording, what you'll want to do is press escape, save world, or save game, and from that, you can then start playing around. With your different player models, once you've added a character, congratulations, a character, it is literally an exact clone of you, except for any of your skins will not be transferred over. So while I wear the assault armor skin, or the assault kit, that guy just has stock standard space engineering. You can change this at a medical station. But if we go back down to my arrow brake here with my camera, and using the Alt F10 again to bring up the replay tool, anytime you click record and replay, you start doing some actions and the game will record it for you. And once you're ready to start recording, once you do all that, set up all of your characters doing whatever they're doing, whether it be racing fighters around or just shooting the absolute shit out of a convoy, you then reload the world after you every subsequent character which you set up doing something. And then once you are ready finally to record the footage, get everything together, you go replay. And congratulations, everything starts moving on its own. All because you determined the actions previously. With this quick little tutorial, you now know how to make a cinematic. The rest of the stuff is all about editing, music choice, and whatever else. I've been the Dragon Tinkerer. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Goodbye.